So general equation of a circle, how it is written? Akbar or Samuel, can any one of you can tell me? If center and radius is given, how do we write the general equation?
X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals 0.
Correct, very good. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. That is one form, okay? When we have center and radius, we can also use this. X minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. This is like a ready to use equation when center and radius are given. Okay, so in this question particularly, we are going to use this and then we will expand it. After expansion, we will eventually get it in this form only, the general form. Okay, so that's what we have to do in the first part of the question. Okay, so Akbar and Samuel, I'm hopeful that you guys are clear. Rakeen, is this fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay. So all of you just try to get it in this form. Okay. And once you get it, let us verify it together. Okay. So I'm solving it over here. Okay. You guys can also solve at your end and then you can check your answer. So part A, it will be x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square is equal to 7 square. This should be my first step. Okay. There's a small disclaimer, Akbar and Samuel. When
Yes,
we
sir.
completing the square formula, na, so we did one more equation, which was x plus g whole square plus y plus f whole square is equal to that square root of g square plus f square minus c. Okay. That equation, that formula, and this one, they are different. Okay. In this, we are considering purely a comma b as the center and r as the radius. Okay, so please keep both of them separate. This is to be used only when we have center and radius given like this. Okay, otherwise we have to stick to that method only. Okay, so we need to just open these two brackets and simplify. It will be x square minus 4x plus 4 is equal to, not equal to, plus y square minus 10y plus 25 is equal to 49. X square plus y square minus 4x minus 10y. 4 plus 25 is 29 minus 49 is equal to 0. And my final step will be x square plus y square minus 4x minus 10y minus 20 is equal to 0. So that is the first answer. Okay, answer for part A. So all of you, please have a look at this, and if there's any doubt in any step, you can ask. And if you are done with this, we will move on to the next part. Okay, so let me know once it is done. So that will be x square plus 9x square plus 1 minus 6x minus 4x minus 30x plus 10 minus 20 is equal to 0. 10x square minus 40x. 10 minus 20 is minus 10. Minus 10 plus 1 will be minus 9 is equal to 0. So yes, Rakeen has got it correct. Very good. Your name is Rakeen or Rakeen?
Sir, it's Rakeen.
Rakeen. Okay. So can we factorize this? Like, is it possible to be factorized, or we need to use that formula only? The formula method.
So, can we use both or only factorization?
We can check if we can break it off and we can get 40 from that. Okay, so for factorizing, what we have to do, 10 times 90 Okay, no need to literally do it. We can break it off into smaller factors, 2, 5, 3, and 3. We need to see that can we get 40 using these. Okay, so 2 3s are 6 and 15, 5 3s are 15, 6, 6 5s are 30 and 3. This is a 9, 9 5s are 45 and 2. So we are not getting 40 with any of the combinations. Okay, so we should better go with that formula method. So it will be like after this, you can definitely solve it using calculator as well. You'll get two values of x. So I'm just using the formula method. You can check your answer after that. Minus b.
For this part, do you need to show you're working in the formula, or can you just insert it in the calculator and just write
You
your
can
x values?
yeah, insert it in the calculator. Just show that using this formula. Okay. Or it is better to just write down the steps like this, and then you can use your calculator to give the answer finally. B square minus 4ac. Okay, we will write down the values like this, and then we can plug it in the calculator, the given equation. That will be final. Okay, that will give me 2x values. So I'll be waiting for the x values. Use your calculator and get those values. Akbar, you have any doubt in any of the steps?
No, sir. The x values are 20 plus minus 7 root 10 over 10.
Okay, solve it completely.
I got 4.2 and negative 0.21.
Okay. Then one by one, we have to put both the values in this y and get respective y values. Do that as well, and that will be your final a and b exact coordinates. Samuel, any doubt in the process?
No, sir, I got the same answer.
Okay, great. And Rakeem, did you get the same answer?
Yes, sir. Yes, I do.
Okay. So I think first value will be 11.6. And the other one will be negative 1.63.
Wait, sir, how? Isn't it
Aapko-
4.2 and 0.2?
No, no,
Sorry, and minus 0.2.
no. I'm talking about the y values. These are the y values. When you put x is equal to 4.2 over here on solving, just check it
Oh,
out.
okay, sir, I got it. Yeah, understood.
So the exact coordinate of A will be 4.2 comma 11.6, and B will be negative 0.21 comma negative 1.63. One square plus 5 square plus 8 times 1 minus 4 times 5 plus k is equal to 0. 1 plus 25 plus 8 minus 20 plus k is equal to 0. You can see that this is of 2 marks. Okay, so whenever a question is of more than 1 mark, then please try to show it in proper steps. This is like a must do step. Like here we are just substituting. Okay, so please mention this as well, and then in the next step you can simplify and get the answer. So 25 minus 20 will be 5. 5 plus 1 is 6 plus 8 is 14. So 14 plus k is 0, and k is equal to negative 14. The second last step is optional. Even if you don't show it, you can get the value of k as negative 14 directly. That will be 4. That will be okay. Now we got the value of k, so we need to work on it. Do that completing the square in both of them, and then we need to get center. Actually, we don't have to even do that. You can directly compare. Okay. After getting the k value, we have to do that completing the square because it is of 3 marks. Okay, so we cannot directly compare. That's what I was checking. Okay, so I'll show you the steps. X square plus y square plus 8x minus 4y plus x square plus y square plus 8x minus 4y minus 14 is equal to 0. 8x minus 4y minus 14. Okay. First, we will segregate the terms of x, so 8x square plus 8x. Terms of y will be written separately. Y square minus 4y. Okay, and then 14 is sent on the other side. Okay, this is like a regular way we should opt for doing such questions. Then, looking at the first one, I have x square plus, if I want 8x to be written as 2ab, then the value of b will be 4. So I will create 4 square over here and I will write the same 4 square on the other side so that the effect is nullified. Plus sign is like a default in between. And in the last one, what should I write?
You can write minus 14. I guess.
No, over here, what should I write?
Oh, wait. Would
I
you
have
move
x
the
square
minus?
minus 2ab. So what is the value of b we can observe from here?
-4.
No, this is of the type a square minus 2ab.
So
So
is it 2?
4 will be written as 2y and 2. Yeah, it will be 2. So I'll write 2 square on both the sides. Okay. Since I'm writing the other values on the other side of equal to, there has to be no minus. Like some people can also do it like this, plus 4 square minus 4 square on one side only. But eventually minus 4 square goes on the other side, that will become plus. So we can do like this as well. Okay. Now final second last step is we need to compress them. So when I will compress it, it will be x plus 4 whole square. Then it will be y minus 2 whole square is equal to 14 plus 16 plus 4. That is 34. So x plus 4 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equal to 34. Try to compare this with x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. Okay, for this equation, center is a comma b and radius is r. Compare it and get the values of coordinate of center and radius. Okay, so what are the coordinates of center?
Where is it? -4 and 2.
It will be -4 and 2, correct. What about radius?
I got 5.83.
Okay, so radius
Yeah,
is square root of 34. Yeah, exactly, we will get that only. So Akbar, Samuel, are you guys getting the same?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, we are done with second part. Now find the exact length of AB. Okay, before that, a straight line that passes through the point is a tangent to the circle at point B. Okay, so find the exact length. How we are going to do it? Look at the marks of this question. It's of 5 marks, means before actually starting, I would like to have your insights, like what concepts are coming in your mind to do this.
So would you have to use the formula for finding the magnitude somewhere? I don't know.
That we will do it in the end.
Yeah.
Before that, we need to do something to get that point B. Okay, I'll show you in the
Can we
diagram.
find the gradient?
Yeah, definitely we can work through the gradient as well. Look, this is the tangent. On that tangent, we have a point A, 3,7. Okay, and it is touching the circle at point B. So that is a point of contact. We already have the center of this circle. Center is -4,2. So I'll just write it down over here, -4,2. Okay, and I have the radius as well, but radius, how it will be used, that you have to decide. Okay, now think what we can do for this. We need to get the length of AB. So is it mandatory to get coordinate of B, or we can do it by any other method as well?
So could you find the magnitude of A on the center and then use a radius and use Pythagoras theorem?
Yeah, absolutely, we can do that. Akbar and Samuel, do you understand what he said?
Sir, and the
Uh,
Pythagoras theorem part. I understand the
yeah,
magnitude.
kinda, sir.
Okay,
Like not 100%.
look at the center, just focus on the diagram. Okay, you'll understand it very easily. So if I join AO line, okay, using the distance formula, I can get the length of AO. When I have two coordinates, I can use this formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square rooted. That will give me the length of the line joining 2 points. Okay, so that will give me the length of AO. I already have the value of radius. Radius is what? It is better to use square root of 34. Okay, because anyways that will be squared again. And this tangent at a point of contact is perpendicular to the line joining the center. So if I use that circle theorem of last year, I can get the length of AB from here using Pythagoras. AO using distance formula written above. OB is a radius, we already know it, and we can get AB using Pythagoras. Okay, if it is clear, all of you give it a try and just send the working to me on WhatsApp. And I need to find the distance between them, like these are the two distant points. Okay, so distance AB will be written as square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, it is exactly as what we applied in the last question. If I have A and B as a point, and let's say P is the midpoint of that. Okay, this is also widely used. So we can call it as midpoint formula. Midpoint P will be x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. These are all tools which can be used anywhere in these type of questions. Okay, then next is, if I have two lines, okay, let's say if I have two lines which are parallel, so their gradient will be equal. So I can say that M1 will be equal to M2. M1 is equal to M2. Okay, and if two lines are perpendicular like this, then the gradient will have this relation, M1 M2 is equal to -1. Though this is like an year 11 stuff, okay, but still you should know all these things to be used in these type of questions. Okay, so
So what's the first one again? The first two lines.
which one?
The M1 is equal to M2.
M1 is equal to M2 when lines are parallel. Okay,
Oh, okay, so
like along with this also draw the diagrams also, so it will make more sense. Like in the first diagram you can see that lines are parallel. Okay, in the second one lines are perpendicular. So these are like conditions for parallel lines and perpendicular lines. These are very important. Okay, so let me know if it is done. We will move on to the next question.
done, sir.
Everyone done?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So let's have a look at this question now. Point DEF have coordinates. Coordinates are given. Show that the angle DEF is a right angle. Okay. Forget about the other points. We will first focus on this part only. DEF is a right triangle. We can draw any random angle, any random triangle, it's okay. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just make a random triangle like this. Okay. And I can name it as D, E, and F. No need to plot them. It is absolutely fine if you're not plotting it because this is just a rough triangle. Now D is -3, 2. E is 4, -1. And F is 1, -8. Now we don't know where is that right angle is. How we will do it? Anyone can tell me?
Would you find the equations of the lines?
No, equations of the line will be like extra steps. With that also we can get it, but we can even get it from the gradients. Assuming
Yeah.
DE, FE, and DF are the lines. Okay, so step number 1 is find gradient of DE, FE, and DF. Okay. After finding those gradients, you will automatically observe that the two gradients, when they are multiplied, they should give you the product as -1. If we get any of the two gradients like that, it will be proved that this is a right angle. Okay, like they're asking, show that DEF is a right angle. Okay, so particularly in that case, I can draw the diagram like this. Okay, I'll just change a bit in the diagram so it will become more realistic. But you have to follow the same steps. DEF, so 1, -8. Okay. Now it is more realistic because we are actually proving this only as the right angle. So for this, you can just find DE and EF, not even DF. Okay. The third gradient is also not required. Find the two gradients, have a look at their products. If it is -1, we are done. Okay, so gradient of DE. How to find the gradient? Are you guys aware with that?
Y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1.
Correct. Very good. So we also know that thing as rise over run. Okay. We also call it as y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Do it. 2 minus -1. Always write the first step as the substitution, like you're substituting the value and then solve it. 2 plus 1 minus 3 minus 4 is -7. So 3 over
So
minus.
you get -3/7 and for both. I get -3/7 and you get 7/3.
Okay, yeah, so the product, we need to show that thing. The product of them should be -1. If it is, then the lines are perpendicular, hence DEF is a right angle. It's of 4 marks, so we need to write like that in the end. EF, when I will solve, it will be -8 minus -1 over 1 minus 4. That will be -8 plus 1 over -3. That will be -7 over -3. That is 7 over 3. So you will literally do like this. MDE times MEF is giving me 3 over -7 times 7 over 3, and that is equal to -1. This implies that DE is perpendicular to EF, hence angle DEF is 90 degrees. Please conclude it properly. Okay, you should know how to write these steps systematically. So if it is done, we will move ahead to the next part of the same question.
Done.
Everyone, is
Yeah,
it?
done, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let us see the next part. Show that D, E, F all lie on the circle. Can anyone tell me? There was one of the circle theorem. Given that D, E, F all lie on the circle, there was one of the circle theorem which we have to remember over here. Okay.
The one that if they're all touching the circle, then they're all that is the right angle triangle.
Okay. If they're all touching the circle, then, and if it is a right angle triangle, then that triangle lies in the semicircle. Okay. Now let me frame it in the proper words. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. Okay. What does that mean? I'll make a rough diagram. Okay. I'll make a triangle. And if this is 90 degree, then AB will be the diameter. Okay, let's say over here we have DEF. We have already proved that DEF is a right angle triangle. So I will just write it down accordingly. So in this case, we need to, like they have given that DF is the diameter. And then to get the coordinates of center, you have to find the midpoint of DF. We discussed that some moments before, how to find the midpoint using coordinates. Okay. So this question is very easy. It is just moreover a conceptual question. That's why it is of more marks. Okay, it is of 3 marks. So please write it down like this, that since DEF is a right angle triangle and DEF all lie on the circle, okay, so it means that DF will be the diameter as shown in the figure. Please do make a figure as well. So you can give the reference of the figure which you have made. So as per this figure, you can give the reference that DF is the diameter. Okay. Now what are the coordinates of D? -3, 2. E is 4, -1, and F is 1, -8. So all what you need to do is you need to find the midpoint of DF. That will be C. So you can see that just for finding midpoint, they will not give you 3 marks. You need to show proper diagram, give reference of that theorem, and show that this DEF will fall in the semicircular part only, DF being the diameter. Then you show that midpoint to get full marks. Okay, if any doubt is there in anyone's mind that how to show the steps, you can ask. Coordinate of C will be -3, -1/2, and 2 + 8 over 2. That will be -4/2. -4/2 will be -2, and that will be 5. So we got the coordinates of center. Now we need to find the equation of circle. To get the equation of circle, we need to have the radius as well. Okay, so try to get the radius. I'll be
Can you
waiting.
repeat?
I want you to find the radius of the circle. Center is already there. Once we have radius and